Hi and welcome to section 3, implementing ELB load balancing. Now in the first video, we'll deep dive on the ELB. So we'll just look at the different aspects that are required when you configure your elastic load balancer. These are the same aspects we are going to see when we create the load balancers in the subsequent videos. Just bring forward this picture of how the elastic load balancer fits into the architecture. So you have multiple backend EC2 instances. This will be attached to your ELB, and then your users will access the ELB via a URL. So what do you configure in a load balancer? First, you have to configure a listener. So the listener is the process that listens for client requests. An example, let's say you have a web server running on port 80, then you have to configure the load balancer to listen to requests on port 80. You then add availability zones. So these are the zones in which your EC2 instances will reside. So it's always good to spread your servers across multiple availability zones. You will also configure a security group. Now remember, this security group is for your load balancer. This is separate from your EC2 instance security group. So this security group for the load balancer will control the incoming traffic from the internet, whereas your EC2 instance security group will control the traffic that's coming from your ELB. So these are the core differences. You also have to create health checks. So the health check is a way for your elastic load balancer to understand whether the backend servers are healthy or not. If one of the servers is not healthy, then the load balancer will stop directing the traffic onto that instance. For a classic load balancer, you have to go ahead and register the instances, whereas for the application and the network load balancer, you create something known as target groups. And then once all of this in place, you can go ahead and create and test the load balancer.